poppin', y'all? How y'all doing today? Welcome to my channel, 12th House Tarot. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Renee, aka Nene in the building. Hey, okay. So today's pick a card reading is on the topic of why are your haters salty, boo boo? Okay, so when we showing up to the occasion, sometimes we get haters coming out of the woodworks who don't want us to shine so much. Okay, so we gonna find out why these haters salty. Period. Okay. So first off, I got me some sage spray, okay? We gonna purge this bullshit. So any negative energies be gone, Satan. Bye, Felicia. Period. Okay. So for group one, we got the nails this time, okay? You know, like I gotta keep it popping with the nails, boo-boo, okay? So for group one, we have these pink nails, okay? So it's gonna be for group one. For group two, we have these neon color nails with some cheetah print, okay? That's for group two. And for group three, we have a light baby blue. Okay? So go ahead and meditate on which set of nails you was called to, boo-boo, okay? Always listen to that first mind. Timestamps will be down below. Or we gonna get it popping with group one with the pink nails, okay? So, group one, if you chose these pink nails, it's gonna be your reading, okay? So the song that was channeling through while I was shuffling y'all's cards was All For You by Janet Jackson, okay? It's all for you if you really wanted it, okay? So, ooh, old school in the building. All right, so I just feel like right now, you're like entering this new chapter where you're expanding yourself and, you know, maybe you're acting out of character in a sense. Like maybe before you were keeping more quiet and now you're starting to bust out of the mold a little bit. And like these haters are salty. They don't want you to rise up. They want you to stay down is what I was hearing. So we gonna get it popping. We gonna get an oracle card. So spirit, why is group one's hater salty? Some of you are also having like new opportunities. You might have gotten like a job promotion or something like that. It's just something new on the horizon for you is what I'm feeling here. Oh shit, come and say. Oh, I knew it. I knew it, boo boo. Okay. So here's the deal. I was picking up some Venus energy. Some of y'all might have either Taurus or Libra in your chart, but you don't have to. But period, point blank, y'all's beautiful, okay? Y'all my divine feminines is what I was picking up. Okay, yeah, we have the card of pride. They're jealous because of your beauty, okay? They're jealous, and I say that also because we do have the card of beauty. I had a feeling this card was going to pop out, okay? You're beautiful, okay? And you've been letting go of the opinions of others. You know, maybe before you were scared to like let your light shine. You didn't want to step on toes, walk on eggshells and shit like that. But Spirit is showing me that you're starting to blossom. Okay, you're very beautiful. And these haters, look at this. Like they're so shallow with their energy. They're prideful. That's what it is. It's like you're not only beautiful on the outside, but you're also beautiful on the inside and they can't stand it. Okay, they just like, oof, they prideful about this whole situation. I am here. Somebody done got a job promotion. They feel like they should have got it, kind of shit. It's that type of energy. Okay, very competitive. All right, so we gonna get it popping with some tarot cards. So Spirit, tell me more. Why are their haters salty? Yeah, you're very beautiful though, boo boo. Ace of Pentacles, see, new opportunities. Like I said, some people, y'all might have got job offers, okay? Y'all being recognized, and so there's a new chapter opening up for you. Okay, you're blossoming, and I feel like it's also from your heart space. I just feel like you're blossoming into this beautiful person. Yeah, see, we have Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Some of y'all could have got a raise, like something, like your status is going up somehow, and these haters are taking notice. They don't want you to keep talking. They want you to keep quiet. And I feel like you're starting to talk more. You're starting to express yourself more. Step more into that divine femininity because that's who you are. Or if you're a man, oh, boo-boo, see? All this Pentacle energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Uh-huh. It's your status is what it is, okay? It has to be some sort of status is what I'm feeling. Like you're just getting higher up in the ranks. Queen of Pentacles, even if you look at this energy, like she's so dignified in herself, okay? Very self-assured. I was also hearing, if you're a divine feminine, you might come across females who just don't like you because you beautiful and you pop in and you just confident in yourself. And they find it intimidating is what I'm hearing, okay? Ooh, you know what it is. We got the Seven of Swords in the reversal. Some of these haters were like frenemies and you saw through their bullshit and you let them go. Like you blocked their ass, especially with that letting go card. You saw their conniving ass ways doing shit in the dark behind your back. Maybe they was talking bad about you or, you know, something like that. You had to cut off some frenemies is what I'm hearing. toxic ass divine feminines, you know what I'm saying? The types that don't sit there and really support you. They just sit there and talk shit. Oh, hey. King of Cups. You coming off as very much unbothered, okay? They can't get to you. I just heard they can't stomach you, but it's like they can't get to you anymore. I feel like their tactics, they used to be manipulative. You might have dealt with a lot of people where it was like, you know, you try to scratch their back. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, but they never scratched your back ever. You always doing shit for them. And it's like you pulled your energy away from these conniving people just to focus on your beauty, focus on your wealth, focus on your stability. At least frenemy people who were supposed to have your back and they did not. But I'm seeing that you're keeping this very strong, resilient poker face. Like you ain't showing all your cards anymore. Yeah, see, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the World. So definitely new chapters, like I was saying, okay? You closed out one chapter, you let go of that old ass bullshit, okay? And it's like you're starting to become a more independent spiritual baddie, okay? You blossom and you're beautiful, okay? I'm telling you. Venus vibes in the building, y'all. Tell me more. Why are their haters salty? Yeah, we have the Tower. Yeah, you uprooted a lot of this bullshit. You might have been taking inventory on people like, we about to have tryouts. Y'all ass don't even realize it. Like, secret tryouts in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm just gonna watch all y'all motherfuckers. We gonna see what y'all do. Okay. Oh, you gonna be conniving like that? Oh, you gonna show your ass? Psh, bye. Like, that's the kind of shit that was going on is what I'm hearing, okay? Boo boo, we got the Queen of Pentacles twice. Somebody is really upset about your status right now. Like you are leveling up, okay? You independent financially, okay? You stability, like it's all, yes, look at that shit. See, you stepping on toes is what's going on. You used to not step on toes, I'm telling you, because if you look at this card, she's got like a big picture of herself. Like she's right here, but she's like showing herself off in this big way. You coming off, especially with this Moon and Leo we just had, you stepping into that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I am this bitch. This is who I am. Like, if you don't respect me, you better move over, because I'm about to topple your ass. Is that type of energy, okay? Not backing down for people anymore is what I'm hearing. Tell me more. Strength, boo boo. Speaking of Leo, some of y'all might have Leo in your chart as well. Yes, your determination, your strength, okay? To rise above and to rise to the occasion, showing up for yourself. And this is why these haters are salty. Like I said, they just wanted you to stay down. Boo boo, we got the Star. You going after your dreams, you're healing yourself. Some of y'all could have been doing like inner child work and stuff like that. Shadow work is what I'm hearing. And it's like you're starting to shine now because you've been addressing your own bullshit. And then we do have the Page of Voices. Okay? Page of Voices. Also I'm hearing that you're not scared to start over again. Maybe like after having to do this inventory cut kind of shit with like people who just wasn't serving you or whatever, it's like, whew, yeah, they these people you don't cut out, they are not happy, y'all. They but I will say this is Page of Voices. This is also like the Page of Swords. They really keeping tabs on you. So if you haven't blocked any of these people on social media, Spirit is saying you need to protect your energy, boo boo, okay? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. You're shining, boo boo. That's what it is. It's all for you. Like all these beautiful gifts, this new chapter that's opening up for you, it's all for you, boo boo. And Spirit is saying, don't you ever let these people make you second guess yourself or think that you're not deserving of good things. Because they're salty because they live in a lack mentality. It's like we can all have good things in this life. But some people just decide to be miserable and shit, right? I can't even deal. All right, Spirit. So why are they salty for? Okay, dang. Where'd he go? Some of y'all might have got married, but I don't know. Y'all being celebrated, okay? We have the Four of Wands. You know what it is? Y'all have a lot of good opportunities coming your way. You're being noticed, recognized, celebrated for who you are, your beauty, your essence. And I'm just feeling like frenemy vibes, or maybe people that you worked with, okay? Like you're being congratulated. You're going to that next level. You're being celebrated. Some of y'all might have got married, okay? They salty because they're like, in that mentality of, oh, the time is ticking. When is it going to be my turn? How come they get everything kind of shit? Why are they salty, Spirit of my group one? Oh my God. Here's what it is. I feel like it's karma is what I'm hearing. some of these people used to like make you feel like you were inferior and like try to leave you out of the conversation, try to leave you out of the bunch. You know what I mean? Like outcast you is what I'm hearing. And now the tables have turned because you're stepping into your power, and now it's like they're the ones who are being outcast, is what I'm hearing. We do have the high priestess. So this is showing me that y'all are very intuitive. If you have let's say a spiritual business or something like that, and you're showcasing your skills and your talents, I'm hearing that these haters, like, they can't stomach it. You know what I mean? Like they don't, it's like they can't sit there and root for you. It's like, why can't we just be happy for everyone? You know what I'm saying? But yes, you're very intuitive. And now we do have the Five of Pentacles in the reversal. See, like I was saying before, this was your energy is what I'm hearing, but being in the reversal, it's like you came into acceptance of yourself, and it's like their tactics didn't work. If they sat there and tried to give you the silent treatment type of shit, okay, you was like, you know what, you won't be silent with me, fine. I'm gonna go over here where I am celebrated and recognized, okay? And I'm telling you, boo-boo, you bossed up. That's what happened. I feel like you're a real sweetie is what it is, but it got to a point, it's like, I ain't taking this shit no more. You know what I mean? Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, Ten of Pentacles. Hey, y'all. Now, some of it can be family, because that does represent the family, okay? Some of it could be like salty-ass family members. But another thing, you know, it's got these peacocks on it, and it makes me think of flaunting what you got, boo-boo, and you starting to flaunt, okay? And maybe your status, your money is looking good. You're building maybe a legacy wealth for yourself, okay? Just keeping it practical, but being a boss bitch that you are. And they can't stand it. They can't stand this flaunting that you're doing. It's like, hey now, why are you flaunting your feathers? You need to calm down. It's like, no, psh, not today. I don't think so. Why are they salty, Spirit, in my group one? Oh, y'all, we got extra cards. Okay. Okay, we got the star twice. You're going towards your dreams. Some of y'all have been working on business ideas, or you're going towards your goals and your dreams. Okay. You're not just talking the talk, you walking the walk, boo-boo, okay? And yeah, you waving that free flag, like, this is who I am. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords, you know. They feel like it's a betrayal that you don't left them behind, is what it is, okay? And then we got the Prince of Pentacles. Okay, like I said, y'all going towards your goals. Stability, okay? And another thing I'm hearing is like, they see this new prosperity that's happening for you, like this new level up, and they're salty and jealous because they're like, why can't it be me? But the thing is I'm hearing that you put in a lot of work and effort and whatever it is that you've been doing, okay? Like, you didn't get to this Queen of Pentacles status without hard-ass work. You've been through a lot of shit, boo-boo. And that's what they don't understand. It's about having patience and being resilient through the struggle. And that's how we become successful, boo-boo, right? This individual plays the victim. That's their problem. Period. Yeah, boo-boo. We got the Queen of Wands. You confident now. Uh-huh. That's what it is. You confident. You a trailblazer. I'm telling you, some of y'all got Leo or something in your chart. And we just had that full moon in Leo too. So, y'all, it's the time of confidence for real. For those of you, y'all already know. Okay, so Spirit, tell me more. Why they salty in my group one? Five of Swords. You know, this person, you know, they always wanted to get the last word is what I'm hearing. And you did not let them have that opportunity, okay? And if it's more like, not that they didn't have the opportunity, it's more like, okay, they always want to get the last word, right? And it's like maybe they had the last word, but then you blocked their ass. It's like, okay, you want to have the last word? Fine. Let me show you something. And that's what it is. Oh, man. Conniving, I tell you what. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. See, that's what it is. You're working really hard. They feel like you've arrived already. It's like their perspective. They think that you've already arrived, and they're over here looking at what they've been working on, and they're not satisfied. They're kind of jealous, is what it is. Okay. Like, yeah, maybe they have been working hard and doing their own thing, but it's like they're looking at their garden. They're like looking at your stuff like the grass is greener kind of shit. And, ooh, like I said, they don't know how to stay in their own damn lane is what it is. Ace of Cups, yep. You have beautiful opportunities coming into your life. You know, this is an anointed gift that Spirit has been giving you. Like, you know, it's almost like the refreshment after that hard ass work. You know what I mean? It's that type of energy, okay? But you're glowing, and that's why they salty. it's coming back around to like envy. Like they wish that they had what you got, kind of thing. Why are they envious? Why are they salty? What's going on, Spirit? Why are they salty of group 1? Ooh, whoa. Hey, how you doing? 6 of Swords. You done swammed out the swamp, boo-boo. You swammed out the hood. That's what it is. You know, they was over here with this fuckery with the 5 of Swords, trying to argue, trying to pick fights, trying to sit there. I just feel like this person used to like, it was like those backhanded compliments kind of shit. Like those types of people who can't just be happy for you. You know, like if you were to celebrate what you're going through, they'd sit there and be like, oh, well, so and so's doing this, and like, you know, like trying to one up you kind of ish. But it's like you decided to say, fuck that shit, and you know, swam away to calmer waters, right? And that's why they salty. Oh, extra cards again, y'all. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in the reversal. Whatever it is that they've been working on, they can't get shit off the ground. That's what it is, okay? And also, if this person was like a business partner or something like that, you saw that their asses was just, they was a faulty investment type of thing, and you swamped away. You're like, I ain't about to invest in this shit. And I say that too because we have the 3 of Pentacles in the reversal. Okay? You was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my bag and we go swim over here. I'm not working with your ass anymore. Definitely could have been like a business partner or something like that. Like you were not about to sit there and work with him. Okay, whoever this individual was, like I said, it could be an ex-friend, business partner, or people you used to work with, and also could have been family. So it's like the 4 scenarios that I'm picking up here, okay? The 3 of Pentacles, that's being independent. You being independent now, okay? You're okay doing this shit on your own. And that's why your haters is salty, okay? I'm here. That's what happens when you show your ass. That's what I just heard. Yeah, Ace of Swords. You've been spitting the truth about stuff. You ain't holding nothing back anymore. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Yep, they showed their ass is what it was. That's why you had to swim away. So let's get some more spirit. Why are their haters salty? Why are the haters salty, spirit? Oh, shit, commentate. What is already with you? This kind of popped out in the reversal. So this is showing me that it's like whenever they're trying to get off the ground, like they ain't got shit. Like they're like an empty well is what I'm hearing. Okay? No new ideas. Like they're not happy with what they got in front of them kind of shit. Why the haters salty, spirit? After the storm? See? Things got better once you cut these people out is what I'm hearing after the storm. You left that shit in the trash can is what it was. Why the haters salty, spirit? Ooh, commentate. Wow, that's a lot of cards. I don't think so. Hold up. Big ass cards. Why are there haters salty, spirit? Uno más, por favor. Okay. Fuck it. Okay. Free from judgment, free to love. It's like you don't cut these people out. You ain't fucking like dealing with this bullshit no more. It's what's happening, okay? Free from judgment, free to love. It's like you free to breathe now. It's like when you were around these people, like you had to ask for permission to fucking breathe. It's like, goddamn. Yes, trust yourself. You don't trust your vision, okay? You're trusting yourself. You don't got these people around you whispering in your ear like, oh, I don't think you should do that. Like, you know, toxic. Yeah, we have released the dark wound, let love live. See? Y'all release the dark ass shit is what happened. You focusing on your beauty, your status, your wealth, you know, your bad bougie lifestyle, period. Okay, don't let these people dampen your light. That's what's happening. And that's why they salty. I'm also hearing that they love the drama. That's what it is. Power of attraction, boo-boo. You attracted good ass shit into your life. Okay? And they're feeling left behind. That's what it is. That is what it is. Okay, Spirit, tell me some more. Why are they salty for my group ones? Salty for my group ones. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. You put the ass on pause, you know what? You could have blocked the ass too, okay? And like I said, see, the winter time, it represents dead. It represents like stillness. Like ain't nothing going on in their life, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you ain't talking to these people. Golly, yeah, they salty. Hold up. Ugh. Okay. Get all these cards. Yeah, we have the Skull of Light Illumination, okay? Yeah, you living in the light now, boo-boo, okay? The darkness done been illuminated. I just heard eliminated. Yeah, you eliminated these people. I'm telling you, it was some tryouts and some people was eliminated, period. One more card, Spirit. Are they salty? Invisibility, authenticity. See, here's the deal. With this card popping out, this is telling me, especially with that Illumination Skull of Light card, you're shining your light, boo, okay? Before, you was invisible, you was quiet, okay? More docile. And now you popping out the woodworks kind of shit, and they don't want you to. They're intimidated. And maybe that's the reason why they used to insult you back in the day, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, midnight, the most magical hour of all. You living your magical best life, boo-boo, is what it is. Period. Uh-huh. You in the highest alignment for your greatest good, and they can't stand it because they're not meant to come for the ride, is what Spirit's saying. Why are their haters salty, Spirit? You just keep on blossoming, boo-boo, okay? We have beauty twice. You beautiful. That's why they're salty, okay? You had a lot of frenemies who sat there and would exclude you out, like you wasn't invited, or, you know, oh, you're not going to get in the picture kind of shit. It's because you're beautiful, period, okay? You attractive. And not only are you attractive on the outside, but it's also on the inside. You know what I'm saying? The most beautiful people in the world are usually hated on the most when they're younger. And I will attest to that shit. I know I'm beautiful, okay? But when I was little, I used to do the same bullshit, boo-boo. Period. I had a lot of salty ass frenemies too. I resonate. So yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, co-creation. You creating a beautiful life for yourself. I told you. And their ass ain't invited. They ain't coming to the tea party. Yeah. Yep, we have revelation. You know what it is? You realized you was that bitch. You realized that you was beautiful, okay? That's what it was, okay? The ugly duckling literally turned out to be the beautiful swan, okay? That's what happened. Beauty, revelation. You had a revelation like, damn, I am beautiful. Shit. Yes. We have Maya illusion, okay? You've come to some realizations that all that hate from all the people who used to tell you that, oh, you should keep small. You shouldn't bust out of that cocoon. You realize it's all an illusion, okay? And then we have wise leadership, but you bossing up, period, okay? Use a leader, okay? You took the leadership in your own life is what I'm hearing. You didn't let them people make you feel small, okay? You stopped with that shit. Stopped the small talk and started living larger and bigger is what I'm hearing, okay? So I'm so proud of you, yes. Oh, I wish I could give you a hug, okay? Are we gonna get you beauties some advice? Because y'all are beautiful. Oh, shit. All right, we have Cosmic Highway. The universe is on your side. Signs, divine guidance, and synchronicity. And it says level up. Y'all leveling up is what it is, okay? So Spirit is saying that the universe is on your side in this transition and discovering yourself, okay? Your boss bitch mode in the period, in the period, in the building. I was trying to mix words together. I'd be saying period, but in the building. Okay. What advice do you have for group one? Okay. We have Melancholy Heal, Honor Your Feelings. Emotional release, deep emotions, and sadness. So, whenever we're leveling up, and especially when you're a beautiful person, sometimes it can feel kind of lonely. You know what I mean? Because, like, you're starting to step into your power and evolve and really become who you're always meant to be. But sometimes some people can't come for the ride. And so Spirit is saying, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling kind of depressed or alone or lonely, Spirit is saying, honor your feelings, release. If you need to cry, okay, boo boo. And then, like, bounce back up, play some good ass music, and start dancing in your room by yourself, okay? Light some candles and some incense and get in your vibe, boo boo, period, okay? And the last card we have is breathing forest. Feel the earth below your feet. Nature, grounding energy, and balance. The Spirit is calling you. Go ahead and meditate, boo boo. Go out in the woods. Put your feet in the dirt, okay? And feel alive again, period, okay? Yeah, haunted staircase. Don't let what ifs haunt you. Regrets, unsaid words, and missed opportunities. Don't let the fear hold you back, boo boo. You keep on rising and shining and busting out of the box, period. There we go. Well, boo-boos, this arena I have for y'all. If it resonates, feel free to like and subscribe. Until next time, I send you guys all of my love. You have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta. All right, boo boo. If you chose group 2 with these flashy ass nails, I love these so much. They're so sassy. This gonna be your reading, okay? So first off, let's go ahead and spritz this shit. Be gone, Satan. Bye, Felicia. There we go. Okay, so I was shuffling the cards. We actually had three songs channeled through. Okay, so let me just say, y'all my extras. Okay, y'all extra. Okay. So the first song that came through was "I Always Feel Like Somebody's Watching Me." Okay, and you ain't got no privacy. Period. This actually channeled through, I think, in one of my recent pick a card readings. Okay, so you might be in the public eye or something like that. Like people always watching you. Period. And then the second song that was coming through was Megan Thee Stallion, okay, Savage. Oh, y'all savage, okay? And the third song was coming through was Bet You Can't Do Like Me. Nope, okay? So y'all fireballs for real, okay? Like, I was feeling a lot of energy with you guys. So that's what's going on with y'all. So we going to get it popping. we going to pull an oracle card. We're going to see why your haters are salty, period, okay? Done. Okay, we got healing. You know, I'm hearing you let the past be in the past. You're currently in a process of healing shit, trying to overcome. It's like you boss bitches, or you know, if you're a dude, you a boss dude, whatever. Well, we're cursed spirit. Why are their haters salty? Oh, we have how teachable are you? Oh, okay. Some of y'all, these haters, it's like they're not teachable and they're not wanting to heal. Okay, if you had some falling outs with some people, okay, instead of learning the lessons and shit like that, it's like they want to rehash the past, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, we have entrapment. These people are stuck, okay? I'm feeling some depression, okay? Gonna lie. They stuck, okay? And these people want you to be stuck too, is what I'm hearing. It's like misery loves company. That's what it feels like, okay? So let's get it poppin', spirit. Why is group 2's haters salty? Knight of Swords. You know what it is? Like I said, they want you to be stuck. They can't hold you back anymore. That's what I'm hearing. Why are their haters salty? Temperance. See, you've been healing. See, time's been healing these old ass wounds is what I'm hearing. You being the alchemist of your life, taking the power back, not playing the victim, moving forward with your life. And these haters are salty because they want you to stay trapped. They don't want you to move on. Five of Wands, you know what it is? A lot of this could have been people you used to compete with, okay? People who always challenged you, okay, like power struggles and stuff like that, because we have the Five of Wands in the reversal. You're no longer competing with their ass, okay? You know, moved on. You're like, you know what? I don't need to fucking sit here and fight fire with fire. I'm gonna put that shit out. I'm gonna heal my ass. Is what's going on over here. You're not competing. Like, this is not a competition anymore. Maybe before you were feeding into the bullshit, and like you're no longer feeding into it. And this is why they're salty. Because you matured. Why are the haters salty? We have death and rebirth. Okay, boo-boo. See, you changed. It's almost like just because you did things a certain way before don't mean that we have to keep on repeating it or rehashing it. And it's like you took the power back by not feeding into the bullshit anymore, these like petty ass arguments and fights and shit like that, and you decided to transform yourself, okay? You laid it to rest. You put this shit to death, period, okay? And you're becoming this reborn person, like you're transforming. And that's why, okay? Oh shit. Yeah, Ten of Swords, y'all. You really put this shit to a rest. For real. Ten of Swords with death and the Five of Wands in the reversal. It's like you acting like that ass don't even exist. And they're like, Four of Wands. It's like you over here, it's like you're literally not feeding into the bullshit. Whatever it was, like it could have been petty arguments or just people who want to sit there and challenge you. Okay, I just heard challenge your intellect. Okay, but with the Four of Wands being in the upright at the bottom of the deck, it's like you being celebrated for who you are. It's like you're feeding your energy into what's good. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you might have like a new soul tribe or something like that. And it's like maybe these old people who used to be in your life, it's like they want to rehash that old ass shit. They're still stuck in the past, is what I'm hearing. Why is group 2's hater salty, spirit? Why are their haters salty? Okay, we got the King of Pentacles, y'all. King of Pentacles. This is like, I'm feeling 11-11 energy, okay? You're walking into a new corridor, a new chapter for your life, okay? You let the past be in the past. King of Pentacles, you a kingpin, boo-boo, okay? You got your finances in check. You're looking like a kingpin, period, okay? You take the control back. And this is why they salty, okay? They don't want you to be a kingpin. You're a boss bitch, period. Yeah, 10 of Swords twice, boo-boo. We got 10-10, okay? New chapter, closing out that old ass shit. Okay? They butt hurt. Okay? Some of them feel a little bit betrayed because you left their ass back there in the past. Because you're like, I need to grow up. I need to evolve. I need to better myself. I don't need to rehash that old ass shit, you know, petty ass, competitive bullshit. It's like, why are we competing? You know what I'm saying? It's exhausting, you know? It's just saying. Ugh. What is this? Oh, the Fool, see? You let go of that bullshit and you're walking into new chapters, okay? Yes, the Fool, you know, this is, and I feel like this is independent, okay? Maybe before you were trying to work with other people and shit like that, it's like now you're being independent, okay? The Fool, this is a new chapter, a new journey, okay? Living with your heart on your sleeve, not giving a shit what other people think. That's what I'm hearing. You used to care what people think. Also, is what I'm hearing with that Five of Wands right there being in the reversal right there. Yeah, you used to give a shit. You used to care what other people thought. You're like, oh, maybe I should run it by these people, or am I gonna be too much over here? And it's like, not anymore, boo boo. Okay, you put this shit to rest. You know, you like, I'm a kingpin. I can do the fuck I want to. We grown in the building. Period. Right? Grown people don't have to ask for permission. Period. Hello. And that's what it is. You don't ask people for permission anymore because we grown. Tell me more, Spirit. Why they haters salty? Thank you. Thank you. 8 of Inspiration, boo boo. Look at you. Yes. You're not letting that old ass shit hold you back, okay? This is forward movement. It's like, yeah, I'm excited for this ending. Let's go. Yes, boo boo. We got the 7 of Inspiration. See, you done pushed out the darkness. Like I said, you no longer fight that fire with fire. You fight that fire with love. And you just going towards and focusing on what's important for you, okay? Instead of rehashing old ass shit. Yeah, Page of Emotions. Living from that heart space. Boo boo. Love. Like I said. Focusing on what's important. What is important? Love, peace, okay? Things that are good rapport and shit, you know? Things that make you feel good, being celebrated by people who love you, okay? Instead of focusing on people who just want to drag your ass down and shit. I can't even deal. Why the hate a salty spirit? Okay, I'm taking it. Okay, boo, okay. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You confident now, okay? You don't just sit on your throne. You get up, you take action. That's what it is. Okay, you're very confident in yourself. You don't let this shit hold you back anymore. We got death twice, okay? Rip that band-aid off, okay? That's what it is. That's what you did. You laid this shit to rest. You're like, you know what? You ain't going anywhere. You sad. And you know what? I gotta get to move on. We need to get to trucking. Okay, we have 7 of Cups. It's like these people are no longer an option, okay, is what I'm hearing. With the 7 of Cups next to death. They're no longer an option, and this is why they're butthurt, and this is why they salty. Yep. 9 of Wands. They wanted you to give up. You know, some of you guys started projects and stuff, and these people were counting on you not following through and not following suit. And it's like you're proving these people wrong is what I'm seeing, okay? You're actually following through, and you're coming to completion with the shit, boo-boo. And not only that, you're going to another level is what I'm hearing, okay? But they wanted you to give up. They wanted you to get tired, and maybe you did get a little bit tired, but you did not give up. You resilient as hell. You pushing through, pushing forward. We have the Hierophant. Okay? You divinely guided, period. That's what it is, okay? Following suit with what you know. Not it's like you know what you know. You're not gonna sit here and let these people who were living out of integrity tell you who the hell you were. You know what I'm saying? And then we have judgment, boo boo. It was judgment time for these people. Is what it was. Yeah, I just heard karma's a bitch. So some of these people, I don't know what they did, but karma came around is what I'm hearing. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm just saying you play with fire, you get burned. But you stepped away from the fire. That's what happened. Why the haters salty, Spirit? The World. Because you closing out that old ass shit. Hey, Tony. My dog just came in. You closing out that old ass shit is what's going on. Okay, entering a new chapter. Yep. They ain't coming. That's why. You left the ass behind is what it is. Nine of Pentacles, boo-boo. You going towards things that are important, things that are stable. And it's like these people, they wanted you to be chaotic. And maybe they're living in kind of chaos. They're feeling stuck in their life because they're on this hamster wheel is what I'm hearing. But you're focusing on things that are solid and stable for yourself is what I'm hearing, okay? Why the hate is salty, Spirit? Temperance. We got temperance twice. Yes. That's healing, boo-boo. You've been healing yourself. You're staying grounded, okay? You're not letting these people make you all confusicated and shit. I take you a little bit, Tony. Y'all, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, you independent. That's what it is. You used to try to work with people, okay? Maybe you used to sit there and be like, okay, I guess I'm new to this, so, you know, I'm going to try to work with people and, you know, follow suit with other people. But it's like you started to discover that their way was not the right way, is what I'm hearing. And you were like, you know what? I can do bad all by myself, period. That's what happened. You said I was going to do bad by myself. And that's what you did. And look, Nine of Pentacles, you abundant now. You got your own garden and shit that you done created for yourself. And these haters can't stand it. They're like, damn, they actually followed suit and were successful in what they did without me, is what it is. They thought they were sitting here saying that you were going to amount to nothing without them. That's what it is. Why their haters salty, Spirit? Thank you, thank you. Five of Pentacles. See, you boss bitching over here. And Five of Pentacles, they're left out in the cold and shit, okay? And also, I'm hearing that they sat there and was like, you know, they were going to leave you out kind of thing. But then it turned around and it's like, oh, it ricocheted is what happened. And now their ass is left out in the cold. That's what happened. Yeah, we got the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this right here is like the sword of truth, boo-boo, okay? Clarity, aha moments. You know what? It's like they're having aha moments as in like, it's almost like they're in shock. Kind of like, oh shit, they done bossed up. They really are that person. Okay. Second guessed is what they did. They second guessed you. Look for deceiving is also what I'm hearing. So why their hate is salty, Spirit? Why their hate is salty? Beyond the mind, the heartbeat. See, here's what it is. These people used to try to get you like confusicated and shit. And it's like you had to sit there and remind yourself, like, beyond the craziness of the mind and like all that chaos, like the heartbeats, as in you pulled your energy away from this bullshit, decided to focus your energy on what's important, okay? You walked away from the chaos. So this is why they're salty. Oh, we got extra. Okay, here we go. Defend to the end the worthwhile, okay? So this was a hard-ass chapter that you went through with these people. It was a struggle, okay? Trying to test your integrity is what I'm hearing. These people used to try to test your integrity. Defend to the end. This is like pushing through to the end, boo-boo. Okay, resilience. As hard as it's been, as hard as it was, pushing past that shit regardless, knowing that you're worth more than gold and that like none of this bullshit should even damper your swag, damper your light, okay? And then we have Pandora's gift, which means Spirit is showing that there was a gift that was birthed out of this chaotic ass situation with these haters is what it is, okay? And the gift was you. That's what I'm hearing. The gift was you, boo-boo. That is like you were being tested to see how resilient you were, how much you really wanted this, okay? Shock of the new, y'all. Shock of the new. Here's what it is. It's like they were over here being, oh, I just want to cry. I feel emotional right now. Oof. Shock of the new. Here's the deal. They were with you at one level, and then like they was trying to bring you down, and you decided I gotta let this shit go. We gonna boss up. This is what you did. You know, you expressed your truth. It's like you were able to breathe. Your soul was able to breathe, letting go of these funky ass people. Okay, and it's like now shock of the new. Like I said, like they're like breathtaking. Like they can't believe how much you've changed. Like you really bossed up is what it is. And this is why they're salty, because they were not expecting you to tap into that creative source that's within you, to persevere and to become this beautiful creature that you are today, okay? You know, shock the asses is what it is, period. Yes. Let's get some more cards, Spirit. Tell me more. Spider, community, and web weaving. See, maybe, see, I always feel like somebody's watching me. You might have your own, like, community, okay, or something like that that you've created, but it's like you're recognized for who you are. You're celebrated, like I said, okay? And it's like, they don't like, it's like they're living a lie. They think that you know, it's like they have so much like resentment towards you, but you have so much support backing you up. Okay, you got a lot of people who are in your corner, ready to box. Okay, ready to go down for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. I got you back. Go back is what I'm hearing. Excuse me, y'all. You got a lot of support now, and they're they're jealous, and they can't do nothing because when you have more support than somebody else who's trying to come at you, it's like we gonna shut that shit down real quick, and that's the type of energy that's happening right here. Okay, we have the veil of the future. Like I said, they were not expecting this shit. Okay, they were not expecting this shit at all. You to sit here and just be in your power the way that you are. Okay, like you probably look completely different than what you used to look like, kind of thing. Like your energy is just completely changed, is what I'm hearing. Jack-o'-lantern protection. Like I said, you're divinely protected, boo-boo. Whether it's from your spirit team, your ancestors, your community, people who are close to you, who actually love you and celebrate you for who you are, these haters cannot come close to you. You know why? Because you got a barricade of protection around you is what it is. All that hatred, all that shit that they used to throw at you or whatever, or if they're still throwing this shit at you, Spirit is saying you are protected, okay? It's like whatever they say, it bounces off of you and sticks right back to them. Like they need to be careful because y'all, like I would not want to mess with your spirit team, period, okay? They have scrying intuition. They salty because you see, you're like one step ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see bullshit from a mile away even before it shows up. It's like my spidey senses are tingling. Let me go ahead and listen to my intuition, and that's what it is. Y'all intuitive as hell. Okay, you a real one. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, why are their haters salty? Ah, we have Shakti transformation pop out in the reversal. I said earlier that y'all have transformed, you've changed. Okay, I believe we had death. Yeah, we had death twice in this reading. You've changed, you've transformed, you've leveled up. Back to that entrapment card and the how teachable are you? They're not transforming, they're not changing, okay? Nothing's changing in their life is what's going on. Shakti represents that divine feminine, the power of the divine feminine. And it's like this being in the reversal, this could be a toxic ass feminine, okay? A female that's not in their power, somebody who gossips a lot, that type of shit is what I'm hearing. Okay, but you done transformed and bossed up, but this person ain't nothing going on for them, is what I'm hearing with that popping out in the reversal. It's stagnant. It's like swamp water, like it's nasty, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't not oh Lord have mercy. Why they hate us salty? Oh, y'all, we got all this shit popping out in the reversal. It's crazy. We have Gaia Earth in the reversal. Okay. It's like they can't get nothing off the ground. Because the Gaia card, this is about abundance, okay? It's the earth. It's like they go through dry spells and shit. Like they ain't got nothing going on for them, period. It's sad. Yeah, we have Oshun generosity. Here's what it is. You guys are in the flow of the law of attraction and abundance, your divine femininity, your power, your beauty. Okay, Oshun generosity, it's like maybe you're being recognized and giving gifts from other people, and like people just love you. Like they love to celebrate you, is what I'm hearing, okay? You're living in the power of abundance, and these people are living in the power of no power, like period. Like they're living in lack. Yep, we have revelation. Yeah, and another thing I'm seeing, especially with that intuition card and revelation, like you saw through their bullshit is what it is. And it's like it's almost like on Scooby Doo, you know what I'm saying? Like whenever the bad guy, he's wearing the mask and they take it off and it's that kind of shit. Like you don't expose their monster ass. It's like I would have gotten away with that terror. It's like, bitch, you wasn't gonna get away with shit. Like I'm just conniving, y'all. These people used to be cool with you, but like once you saw through their bullshit and their antics, they flipped on you. Is what I'm hearing. Okay, but we gonna get you some advice, boo boo. Okay, so Spirit, what advice do you have for group 2? Okay, we have broken elevator. Your shadows are showing themselves. Shadow self, fears, and negative thoughts. And I think this is them. Them trying to keep you down, trying to fuck with you and shit. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. Okay. I just heard something about astral projection. Okay, so y'all better keep your energy, like, clear that shit, okay? I just heard that shit. What advice do you have for group 2? Cosmic highway, the universe is on your side. Signs, divine guidance, and synchronicity. So despite this bullshit, no matter what hate or whatever they try to throw at you, Spirit is saying that you're divinely guided and protected, and the universe is on your side, period, okay? You leveling up, boo-boo. Yes. And let's get one more card. What guidance do you have for my group 2? What guidance do you have for group 2, Spirit? Okay, we have Earth. The world keeps spinning. Completion, fulfillment, and success. Boo-boo. This old-ass chapter right here is done, okay? Leave that dead shit in the cemetery, okay? That's what I'm hearing. New chapters are opening up, okay? The world is your oyster. I feel like this whole situation was a lesson, okay, for you to boss up, be strengthful, okay, is what I'm hearing, being full of strength and integrity, not letting this shit hold you down. And this new ass chapter is for you, boo-boo, period. Edge of the world, leap into the unknown, calling courage and taking risk, okay? So it's time for you to pop out of that box, boo-boo, period, okay? Well, that's the reading I have for y'all. If it resonates, feel free to like or subscribe, okay? I send you guys all of my love. You have a blessed, wonderful day. Ta-ta. All right, boo-boo, if you chose group 3 with these blue nails, it's going to be your reading, okay? So first off, let's go ahead, purchase this energy real quick, okay? There we go. Now, the two songs that was channeling through, the first one was Say What You Need to Say by John Mayer, and then the second song it's by the New Radicals, Get What You Give, okay? And I haven't heard this song in forever, but the lyrics that were coming through were, what was it? Damn, I done forgot it. Hold up. We're busy still saying please. We're busy still saying please, okay? So say what you need to say, and we're busy still saying please, okay? I feel like with your haters, you might have been having to like walk on eggshells kind of thing, okay? Maybe you were waiting around for something. I just heard for an apology, or waiting around for this, that, the other, and you just decided, you know what? I'm done waiting around, and we gonna get it moving because I ain't got time for this shit. Okay, and I feel like you're starting to give your energy to other things. You retract your energy from your haters type of ish, okay? Now we gonna get a pop. So Spirit, why is group 3's haters salty? Thank you. Take off your mask. You know what? You stopped living a lie. That's what I'm hearing. You decided, you know what? I'm gonna live in my truth. You know, I'm gonna say what I need to say. And you know, that song that was coming through, we're busy still saying please. Like you're not saying please anymore is what I'm hearing. Alchemy, boo-boo, took the power back. Okay. You really bossed it up. This is a new chapter, is what I'm hearing, okay? The alchemy card is talking about taking shitty situations and making them into gold. Okay, take off your mask. You're taking off any facade. You're being true to yourself regardless. And maybe some of these haters are a little salty because they don't want you to be true to yourself, okay? Or maybe it was like, maybe they knew a certain version of yourself, of who you used to be. And now it's like the facade is off, okay? We're no longer playing small. You're playing big, bold, and in charge, okay? So that's what's going on. Let's get it popping with some tarot. Oh, hey. Oh, wow. Why's their hater salty, Spirit? Why their hater salty? Oh. Yeah, you know what? You ended some things is what I'm hearing, okay? The first card we have is the Five of Cups, okay? They're dwelling on everything that's wrong in this situation kind of thing. I feel like, you know, whoever this, I feel like it's kind of lover energy is kind of what I'm picking up. Something that just wasn't really hardly getting off the ground is what I'm hearing with the Seven of Pentacles. Trying shit won't work, okay? And it's like, you know what? Life's too short for this bullshit, okay? We have the Two of Swords, okay? I just feel like you dealt with a lot of people who were not upfront or genuine. You know what I'm saying? And so you had to cut that shit out and decide, you know what? I'm going to follow my heart space with the Ace of Cups. Okay? And I'm going to give that love that I so desperately want from others. I'm going to start giving that shit to myself is what I'm hearing. And then we have the Death card, okay? Death or rebirth. You started over from scratch on something is what I'm hearing. And these haters hate the fact that you didn't wait up for them. That's what I'm hearing, okay? We have the Lovers, okay? You made a decision that was in your highest alignment, okay? Even if it was hard, even if it was scary is what I'm hearing. I'm definitely feeling like this hate, it could be an individual hater or something like that. It feels like lover energy is what I'm actually picking up, you guys. I ain't gonna lie, okay? Tell me more Why is their hater salty? Why is Group 3's hater salty? Okay. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. You know, maybe you're having some wish fulfillments coming through, okay? Dreams come into life, okay? And it's like maybe you done walked off away from them, and ever since you left them in the trash can, good things have been happening for you, boo-boo. That's what I'm hearing. Why their haters salty, spirit? We have the King of Wands, because you confident now. You bold and in charge is what it is. Okay? That's what it is. Okay? You live in large and in charge now. You confident. You're radiating. You're no longer playing small. Ace of Inspiration. Okay? You being the alchemist is what it is. Even if you're in dry spells and stuff, it's like you gonna make a way, and that's what you're doing. You're proving a lot of people wrong is what I'm hearing. Okay? Why the haters salty? You know, you light a fire under your own ass is what it is. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you don't cut this shit out is what it is. Ever since you left that shit in the trash can, these haters, whoever they were, it's like good things are starting to happen for you, okay? It's like you have room to breathe is what I'm hearing. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, living from that heart space, living in your truth. Even if your truth is a little scary and unorthodox or something. Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Hey. You've worked hard to get to where you're at because you're no longer living a lie is what I'm hearing. Your haters don't like this authenticity is what it is. When you're living from your heart space and your authenticity, it's going to irritate some people's demons, okay? A lot of people are probably shadow projecting to you. I'm also hearing some of y'all have Aquarius in your chart is what I'm hearing, okay? Not all of y'all, but I'm hearing Aquarius. It's that type of energy, you know? Because Aquarius archetype in general, it is the... it's kind of revolutionary, it's unorthodox, it's the rebel type of energy, okay? Doing things for shock value, you know what I'm saying? It's like whenever you're living in your true authenticity, yes, it's gonna rub people the wrong way, period. And that's what's going on with you guys, is what I'm hearing, okay? You're living from your heart space. Uh-huh. Also, if it was a relationship, maybe you got another relationship or something like that, or you're just connecting with other people who are more genuine. And these haters, I'm hearing it's jealousy is what it is. It's like you looking good now, doing good ever since you left their ass is what I'm hearing. Uh-huh. Yeah, you hardcore independent, but you being recognized is what I'm hearing. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. You know, swam out the swamp, boo-boo, okay? Went to calmer waters, went to where your heart would be happy. Okay, it's like they didn't want you to be happy without them is what I'm hearing. We have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Wheel of Fortune, this is a new chapter. This is karma. It's good karma, too, because we have the Queen of Cups, okay? Queen of Cups followed by the Two of Cups. You're being recognized for your intuition, your truth, being bold is what I'm hearing. Okay, living from your heart space is what I'm hearing. If you in a relationship, these haters is salty about your relationships. Okay, you making new connections is what I'm hearing. We have the Six of Wands, boo boo. You recognized, okay? Oh, and they're watching. They're watching big time. Okay, you see all these birds, the birds that got eyeballs on their wings and shit. Okay, they're watching. They keeping tabs is what I'm hearing. Okay, you in the center of the spotlight is what I'm hearing as well. We have the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you have this hyper focus is what Spirit's showing me. Okay, if this is in regards to work and it's like people that you've worked with, maybe cut, you know, I'm hearing they're thinking that you're cutting corners or some shit because you're following your heart's bliss, but truly you're following your intuition is what I'm hearing. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles, this is like hyper focused on what's important. Okay, you're in the motion. It's like the wheels are turning for you now. And these haters, it's like they were on the sidelines watching, hoping that you trip. And what happened? You did not trip. You stayed focused, okay? It's almost like the beauty of the repetitions of getting the work done and shit like that, okay? Being on a routine, a schedule for yourself, okay? Independent. We have the Five of Pentacles. It's like they just watch it is what I'm seeing, okay? Five of Pentacles. You know, they're left out in the cold and shit. On the outside looking in now because they don't get a taste anymore, period, is what's going on over here, okay? You over here having beautiful connections, beautiful things happen for yourself, being recognized for all the hard work you've been doing, okay? Have this beautiful abundance for yourself, your new garden. It's almost like your garden of abundance is protected. It's like a fire hedge of protection. Like these haters cannot come in now, okay? Because a lot of them done showed their ass multiple times is what I'm hearing. Tell me more, Spirit. Why are their haters salty? Oh, we have death. And we have the Hierophant. See, the death and the Hierophant coming out together like that, I feel like you put an end to doing things their way or doing things a certain way. It's like you done changed it up, okay? Like I said, you're living more authentically now with that take your mask off card. Yeah. Your belief system might have changed. Like you just completely did a 180 is what I'm hearing. Tell me more, Spirit. Why the haters salty? We have the Two of Cups on top of the Two of Cups. So if it's a relationship, like a lover, they salty that you found somebody else is what I'm seeing, okay? I'm just saying. Oh, hey. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. You stable in yourself, okay? You're giving your cup of love to people in situations that are deserving of you, okay? Yeah, these haters, like, they're hating the fact that you're giving your love away, your energy, your time to other people and not them, is what it is. Why are they haters salty, Spirit? Definitely picking up relationship vibes with this group, okay? Like ex-lover vibes, okay? Yeah, the moon. You're facing your fears is what it is, okay? You're facing your fears. You're focusing on what's important, regardless of maybe not having closure with these people and things like that. It's like regardless, going forward, you know, living from your heart space, saying, you know what, I'm just going to do the best that I can every day. And it's like they're on the sidelines wishing that your ass would fall. That's messed up, y'all. Yeah, we have the Emperor. You're taking up space now. You're being a boss. You're large and in charge. And you have this new empire that you've created for yourself, okay? And it's because you've let go of a lot of toxicities, a lot of toxic ass people, situations, okay? Following what's true to you, regardless, is what I'm hearing, okay? So let's go ahead and get you guys some oracle cards. So, Spirit, why is Group 3's haters salty? Faith in the process. See, you know, it's hard to show up for yourself every single day. And it's like, even though, you know, you have haters in the background who are wishing for you to fall, wishing, you know, things like that, saying, oh, you just another statistic and shit like that. Faith in the process. This is like you're constantly showing up for yourself, having faith that all your hard ass work isn't going to be in vain, period. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Having grace with yourself is what I'm hearing. Despite what other people fucking say, excuse my French. Like, I just feel like you have a lot of people who misunderstand you is what I'm hearing. Now we have the card of inspiration. Okay. Yeah, you're living from that heart space. You're divinely inspired in your life. Okay. You're being the light in the darkness, period. And then we have heaven sent. You know, you have miracles that are happening for you now because you're living in your true authenticity. And they watching all these miracles and all these blessings happen for you, and they're jealous is what it is. Yes, the word wants to be written. You're bringing things forth into fruition is what's going on. You see the butterflies? Butterflies represent transformation, and that's what you did. You did a 180. And these haters, you know, they can only see the old you, who you used to be is what I'm hearing. Okay? And they can't come into acceptance that you've changed is what it is. Okay? They're still gossiping, talking about an old version of you is what I'm hearing, okay? But you done bossed up, period, is what it is. So, Spirit, why are they haters salty? Why is Group 3's haters salty? Cauldron, synergy, and healing. See, this card, it talks about the pressure, okay? Being under pressure, all that pressure turned you into a beautiful ass diamond, period, okay? You've been healing yourself regardless, showing up for yourself, going through the work, the grind, you know, despite maybe your past or despite your shortcomings and stuff, being gracious with yourself. And yeah, that pressure is turning you into a boss bitch, period. And these haters, like I said, it's almost like some of them have been sending you the evil eye and shit that, you know. So I would say amp up your protection, okay? Yeah, we got vampire emotional intelligence. Yeah, you spotted the bullshit, you know. It's like you were able to read between the lines of what people were trying to say to you and stuff, okay? Fronting out some bullshit friends and stuff like that is what I'm hearing. The vampire emotional intelligence, though, it talks about emotional vampires, okay? Energy vampires. And it's like, we ain't got time for that shit. And maybe you fronted some people out on their bullshit is what I'm hearing. You have strong discernment is what it is. And that's why they're salty, because you saw through the facade. Another thing with that mask card. Yeah, School of Darkness blind spots, yeah. These people are very low vibrational is what I'm hearing with this skull of darkness. Whew. And here's the thing, you triumph over the darkness is what Spirit's saying. You've become the light in the darkness, period. Despite anything, despite either your past, despite, what you've been through, where you went through, and all that other good jazz. Like, yeah, you're overcoming in your own shadow is what's going on. And these haters cannot see you in a new light because you have evolved and changed. You've bossed up, period. And yeah, eternal love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. So Spirit is coming through to say to continue to live from that heart space. Okay, do things through love, having grace for yourself. Have grace for these damn haters. They don't understand. Now I'm hearing that song by Bob Marley, Redemption Song, okay? Why are they hate is salty, Spirit? Why is group 3's hate is salty? See, look, we got new beginnings. You have a new beginnings for yourself. That's why they salty, okay? You closed out that old ass chapter. You done transformed yourself. You're not the same. And you're having new beginnings, new opportunities come your way. Yeah, Persephone and experience. I feel like this new chapter, like it's a little uncomfortable because you're stepping into a new version of yourself is what I'm hearing. We have all this like light pink colorations in these two cards. It's making me think of vulnerability and like being like a newborn baby in this new life that you're entering into is what I'm hearing, okay? And these haters, it's like with this inexperience, they're like, oh no, they're just gonna reverberate back to who they used to be. And it's like, I don't think so, not today. Providing devotion. When I say you consistently show up for yourself regardless of the haters, and they can't stand it. Like they want you to just trip and fall and shit. Okay, I'm telling you, I need to amp up y'all's protection with this shit. And then we have Ellen of the Ways patterns. So this is talking about breaking old ass patterns. That's what you've been doing. You've been breaking out of those old ass cycles, those old ass patterns, who you used to be. You've become a new person. And it's like consistently showing up for yourself with that devotion card, regardless if there's a payout. Like, the payout is your better life for the future. And these haters, it's like they don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you eat at the table. But you know what? They go on with the funky asses, period. Because you gonna have a seat at the table regardless, because you earned the right to be here, is what I'm hearing. Okay? You earned the right to be here. You've been through so much. You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing that despite anything, you don't have to sit there and repent for nothing else because you done already showed through your actions, your hard work, your dedication. You are worthy of good things in this life, boo boo, is what Spirit wants me to tell you right now. You are worthy of the best, okay? Never, ever, ever second guess that shit. Yeah, we have Demeter, Nurturer. You have this natural nurturing energy. I was feeling with that Queen of Pentacles, okay? Maybe you show your love through giving gifts and stuff like that. And it's like you're coming more into your heart space again. Where before I feel like it was dampened for a while, but it's like you starting to boss up and step into your power, boo boo, okay? Yeah, continue to show up for yourself. I'm proud of you. Shit. Fuck the haters. All right, but we will go ahead and get you guys some advice. So, Spirit, what advice do you have for my group 3? What advice do you have for my group 3? Haunted staircase. Don't let what ifs haunt you. Regrets, unsaid words, and missed opportunities. See, don't let the past hold you back. Is what I'm hearing. Don't let the past hold you back, okay, boo boo? You are deserving of the best. Okay, don't let that old ass shit keep you down. Yeah, we have ancient ruins. Build a castle from the ruins. Devastation, loss, and old wounds. See, these haters be trying to rehash old shit is what I'm hearing. Like, I just feel like you're not the same person that you used to be. And I feel you, boo-boo. I'm the least of these. I used to be an addict myself, okay? I understand this type of energy. Um, but the fact that you're showing up for yourself shows that you're not who you used to be. And so if you're not who you used to be, we shouldn't be focusing on that old ass shit. Forgive yourself and have grace for yourself, but know that you can build some bomb ass shit on top of that bullshit. Be like, you know what? Fuck the dumb shit. I am deserving of good things, okay? I am a good person, because you are. Spirit showed me you are a good person, and you are deserving of the best. And don't you let these haters make you second guess how far you've come, your milestones that you've hit. You've hit a lot of milestones. The Spirit says it's time for you to look at those milestones and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna act like the haters don't even exist. Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potato, okay? Period. Damn couch potatoes and shit. One more card, Spirit. What advice do you have for group 3? Okay. We have Lake Midnight. You're not stuck here. Blockages, stagnant energy, and self-pity. Yeah, Spirit is saying you're not stuck, okay? whenever these old ass energies try to creep up, when you're trying to progress and better yourself, okay? Because it happens to all of us, okay? Especially if you know, I feel you, boo boo. I've been there, done that. But Spirit is saying you ain't stuck, boo boo. You gonna make it. It's gonna be okay. And Spirit said, breathe in for us. Feel the earth below your feet. Okay, so Spirit's calling you do some meditation, ground yourself, maybe go out in nature, okay, get some fresh air. And just remember and remind yourself that you are a bad bitch, period, okay? Yes, Rainbow Road, you are on the right path. So don't you let this past ugly, funky ass energy try to hold you down because you on to better days, period. You're on the right path. Higher self, alignment, and authenticity. So Spirit's saying you're on the right path to keep going. Okay, don't stop. Okay, that's some words of encouragement, boo boo. You better claim that shit. Alrighty, well, this is the beautiful reading I have for you guys. If it resonates, feel free to like and subscribe. And I send you guys all of my love. You have a blessed and wonderful day. Ta ta.